real quick, for your lightsaber training. I really enjoy poi. I hate that I said that. So it has taught me so many new pathways. It's ridiculous. This was an old lightsaber that was broken that I put into this, which was only a cruddy replaceable battery one. Now it's a rechargeable one. Anyway, again, poi is more valuable than I ever could have imagined. I was super stubborn about, oh, I'll never use that, you can't use it for anything cool, blah, blah, blah. It's so useful. Again, the pathways, so you know the figure eights. Figure eights are those big strikes in front, just tightened all the way up on the inside and outside of the body, like so. But like I was saying, with the flow community, they make it really big and pretty. So you can take both of those and make your strikes look really grand. Also, with something on a string, the tension is a really unique thing to learn. So you can train your figure eights of inside and outside of the body with a ball on a string just as easy. And you can start to understand that concept. The idea is you want to be able to keep it really tight at distance. And after you do that, that's kind of, so hard to do with a small saber. But it's forward and reverse. Anyway, it's a little easier to see with this. See how that circle's going forward? That, and then the reverse. Circle's going backwards. My point being is something on a string, you have to find the tension, and it's really unique to be able to feel where it's at. It helped me to gain more of a feeling at the top. Also, the flow community has delved so deeply into all the different spots the body can move through. And I really like looking at a lot of those spots and seeing how you can adapt them into strikes. Because there's a lot of spots. So this is a really fun journey of learning for me too, because, yeah. Oh, I did a thing. That's why I have such a small saber. That one I broke during that video. Zoop. Which is also another really valuable reason of why to train poi. Because now I look like I'm not good at that. Now, when I'm not doing that, it looks like I'm just actually slinging the saber. Which looks pretty freaking cool. If I do say so myself. Like, see, and that's what I'm talking about, where if you add stripes with it, it'd look really cool. In my opinion. If you guys like these videos, let me know. I'll do more going into techniques and pathways and stuff. I can't emphasize how important feet is, because the flow community has created a lot of beautiful things. There is so much that could be expanded upon from there by turning, or even quarters, or changing the footwork changes the whole bit. Because if I'm doing a forward figure eight and I turn, it turns into a reversal. Turn again, back into that forward. And that's another reason why I like poi, is because you can go slow. And as I always say, as a lot of people always say, you can do it slow, you can do it fast. So, train it as slow as you can. Obviously there's some physics-based stuff, but even that you can train really slow to gain more of an understanding of where it is and how it's moving. Make sense? Moving smoothly, it's connected to it. You're not moving on your own, it's not on its own, you are one. You know what I mean? lightsaber. Only way to get better is to get out there and check. Remember that. And when something breaks, it doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean it's done. This was still useful. I just had a piece of rope to the end of it. That didn't work. And train with different things too. I think that's really important. To not just train sword or two-handed sword or one-handed sword or gali or bow staff or nunchuck or pole. I feel like they're all useful and they all teach their own lessons. And this one really taught me how to connect with the tension of where it actually is. It's really pretty, man. And that's another thing. I always said, oh, I don't like toys. It's got no uses, this, that, and the other. A ball on a string, come on, it's pretty useful. You can throw it at someone or something and pull it back to you. You got the thing. It's pretty freaking useful. And don't forget to move around. It's really important. Only go to your level of capability. At least do your best to push yourself if you can. Not going to get better if you don't push yourself. Well, yeah, you have to push yourself to get better. It sucks. But it's the truth. Have to do it. Get out there and go. Oop. Like I said, that was a broken lightsaber that I just pushed into a toy. That was a not rechargeable one. Took batteries, crappy ones. And this lightsaber was very broken. Yeah, put them both together. It's not stupid if it works. Haha. Still has a motion sensor and everything. I'm gonna train with the saber though. So with our figure eights, remember, find your stance first and foremost, and then get from top corner down to bottom. Top corner down to bottom. I'm going to overemphasize everything so you see it a little better.